What's up guys, and welcome back to another very exciting video. Today we are going to be talking about Palantir and their upcoming earnings announcement tomorrow before the market opens. We have a lot of interesting earnings tomorrow with Apple as well as companies like Shell, ConocoPhillips, S&P Global, Starbucks, all announcing their earnings. However, what I want to do in this video is I want to take a look at what Palantir is expected to announce. I want to take a look at their 2023 and their 2024 and give my opinion on where this company is headed in the future. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like down below, and if you want to see more videos like this one, make sure you hit that sub button. Let's start off by taking a look at how Palantir has traded over the last 6 months or so. We can see year to date, this stock has performed very well. It is up over 130%. However, over the last 6 months, again, it's been a tale of two different quarters. We've seen this with a number of stocks where the stock market really peaked out at the end of July, and that's the same with Palantir as it reached almost $20. However, from there, the stock has traded down around 25%. And analysts are expecting Palantir to report 6 cents of EPS and revenue of $555 million. And we can compare that to last year's numbers in Q3, where they reported 2 cents of positive EPS, as well as revenue coming in at $474 million. And that represents revenue growth of around 18% year over year. And honestly, Palantir's revenue growth has been a little bit disappointing this year. For a company that is still in its growth stage, I would like Palantir to have its revenue growth somewhere around 25 to maybe even 30%. However, they have now dropped down below 20%, and analysts are projecting numbers of around 16% growth year over year for 2023. However, one thing that Palantir has done well this year is focusing on EPS growth. We saw them a year ago report 1 cent of positive EPS, and they are now looking to grow that number all the way up to positive 6 cents of EPS. And we can see that analysts right now have a low estimate of positive 5 cents of EPS and a high estimate of positive 6 cents of EPS. So there's a lot more confidence around the EPS numbers that Palantir is going to put up. And this is even true for the current year as well as 2024. We can see that the low estimate for 2023 is 21 cents of positive EPS and the high estimate is 25 cents. So again, there's a very tight range that we have there. And if we look out to 2024, we could see that the low estimate is 22 cents and the high estimate is 33 cents. So again, only an 11-cent difference between the low estimate and the high estimate. And this speaks to the confidence that analysts have around Palantir hitting their numbers. And a lot of this stability in Palantir's business comes from the fact that they have a very strong relationship with the US government. We have seen them over this last quarter bag a number of different contracts from the US government, whether it's the Army or the Navy. They're all looking to use Palantir's services, especially their new AI technology. And as Palantir has finally started making a profit, we have seen them get a forward P ratio. And right now that forward P ratio is sitting at a 55, which honestly for a business like Palantir that is very stable as well as still has a lot of growth to the upside, I think a 55 is a relatively fair valuation. So my opinion around these earnings is that Palantir will come in line on EPS numbers. I think they will report anywhere from 5 cents to 7 cents of positive EPS. And for the revenue numbers, I'm expecting them to come in with a solid beat of anywhere from 3 to maybe even 6%. And that would be, in my opinion, a good thing for Palantir, again, because I want to see their revenue numbers getting back into the 20 to 25% range. And I think this is definitely possible. We have seen a lot of their AI technology being rolled out to commercial customers, and I think this could start affecting their revenue in a major way this quarter. So personally, I want to see how Palantir reports on their commercial users. I think that is a big growth vector for Palantir. Right now, the business is looking a lot like a Lockheed Martin, where they are very focused on the government business and they see a lot of growth there. And that obviously can be a good thing in the long term, like we can see here from Lockheed Martin, up almost 1,600% over the last couple of decades. However, the big growth vector, in my opinion, for Palantir is growing their commercial base, because there is a lot of revenue and there are a lot of customers out there that they could bring into their ecosystem and extract and really not have a whole lot of additional workload associated with their products. A lot of their products, because it is software as a service, can really be translated between different commercial customers without many updates. And overall, that presents a very good opportunity for the business to become very profitable. But keep in mind, these are all my opinions. Do not buy a company just because some random guy on YouTube talked about it. Make sure you are doing your own research and looking into companies that meet your risk tolerance as well as your time horizon. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like down below. And if you want to see more videos like this one, make sure you hit that sub button. And as always, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day.